Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to this Unreal Engine Devlog video. In this video I answer the question, what about tractors in my upcoming game? The short answer is, in my first upcoming game, there won't be tractors. This will be about gardening, micro-farming without machines, without tractors, without combines. But maybe when I do a second or third game, I won't exclude the possibility that sooner or later I would make a game with tractors. And as you asked it so frequently, where are the tractors? Will tractors be in your game? I thought, okay, I have to find out, what about the tractors in Unreal Engine 5? Am I able to implement tractors into a game? And I found a very nice tractor, and which is already drivable, and it only took me one day to figure out how to bring this tractor into a landscape of my choice. I built a nice, so to say, farming landscape, so a nice rural landscape far away from the civilization, with some fields, as you can see, and a lot of trees and mountains and such, and a little farm. Yeah, and I managed to put the tractor inside. And it's not only for standing here, but we can drive. I'll show you in a minute. And yeah, those tractors can be configured in different colors, so this won't be a problem. And yeah, other than that, you can see some of the vegetable plants, and those will come into my first real game. I think that's the plan. So I will do gardening with plants like that, and something like professional gardening. You live from your garden, and so it will be much bigger than that. Yeah, and with houses in an old-fashioned style, maybe a little bit like that. Okay, and now about the tractor. Maybe we just start driving, because driving the tractor is the most important thing, I guess. Here we are, driving the tractor. And yeah, the steering is still a little bit difficult for me, because I couldn't implement it the way I steer my tractors in FS22. So, oops. But when I will make a game with tractors, I will be very, very good in the Unreal Engine, and I will know nearly everything you need to know about this. I hope so. And then it will be easy peasy for me to implement all the different kinds of steering. I'm so terribly bad at steering with the keyboard. Yeah, and I know other people too, so I think it's very useful when I can implement it. Yeah, and everybody can choose how to steer their tractor. And here our road is ending at a lake. Where else? But sadly I can't jump out now to have a bath, because I'm totally stuck in this tractor. But don't worry, that won't be forever. And I just wanted to find out, is it possible for me to have a tractor in a self-made landscape in the Unreal Engine 5 and that I can drive around the map? And yes, it's possible. So, and I hope that answers the question about where are the tractors. I have a tractor already, but I won't use it for my first game. Because I'm not a big AAA studio, but single granny, so not single in the partner meaning, but a single in my I'm only one granny in my development studio. The only person. One granny development studio. Isn't it nice when we come to this little farm? I really like it. So, and there was a question about which assets I use for this, and some people thought this would, my last devlog would be a tutorial. Maybe we go out of the game mode. Okay, now it's silent again. Did you hear the of the tractor? Yes, it has some sounds. And when I do my game with the tractor, if I do it later, much later, then it will have a better sound. So not always the same, but more when you start it sounds different than when you're on the road and when you have to drive very heavy because it's steep, then it sounds different, and yeah, like it should be. Okay, so about the assets and the tutorials and everything. Those devlog videos are no tutorials, and I just show you what I made, that you can get a taste of, okay, Granny Tana is making this and that, and right now I'm in something like an explorative experimental stage. I try to find out a lot of things. I grab some topics here and there and there and there, and I try out different assets, and so I'm not yet working on my game that I want to make, this gardening game, but I'm preparing, and I have a lot of different packets, so to say, that I'm trying to find out, and I learn the blueprint programming possibility, and yeah, and that was here about, is it possible to drive a tractor? And yeah, so this is no tutorial, and it isn't even showing what while I'm doing it. It's more I show you what I did, what I found out, what I tried, and later I will make videos about while I'm doing it, but I don't think I will make real tutorial videos, at least not so soon, because I still have to learn all this stuff. And yeah, but you ask about the assets that I used, and I will try to tell you about which assets I use, and if I think on it, I will write it down in the description below this video. Okay, and now I tell you about the assets, and the main asset for the landscape is from Brushify, and like all the other assets that I use, they are from the Epic Marketplace, and some things I use from the Quixel Bridge, which is free, and I have some Megascans from them and Metahuman. But all the other stuff is more or less paid content, sometimes for free, from the marketplace. I don't take assets from other sources, at least not till now. And the marketplace is really big and I can find a lot of assets. And yes, as I am one granny development studio, I need to buy assets because I want to finish not only one game. And if I would try to make everything myself, it would take years and years and years, and I would be a great granny before I'm done with my first game. And therefore I need to buy assets, and maybe if I learn it good, I can make several games, and that would be awesome. And it's so nice to find those assets that are matching that what you need, and that gives you somehow the power as if you had a development studio with 10 or 20 developers, and that is awesome. So this here is the Brushify forest pack, the mountains and the landscape material. And I changed the landscape material a little bit. I added this dirt. This won't be the final dirt, but it's better than the gray stuff we had before. And the ground that we have here in the fields is also a self-made texture, or rather a sub-material. Such a landscape material consists on a lot of materials, and they are combined in a very complicated way. And so this is a material, and for the fields is a different material, and part of the landscape material. Yeah, Brushify, and they have a series with different packs, and they all fit together, and I think it's a really professional pack for making landscapes. And they have quite nice trees, I would say. Not so many. I would love, look here, look. I think they really look good. And it's a single guy, single developer, but no granny, that does this Brushify, and I think he is doing a very good job. Okay, so next, then the most important asset from this video is the tractor, obviously. And this is just called Drivable Tractor. And it is this tractor, and you have a color choice, so you can even make different colors. So not only those four, you can just, with the color wheel, you can choose what color you want. And you can add dirt, which is awesome. You get a demo scene where you can test drive the tractor. And other than that, I found it rather difficult to transfer this tractor to this map. So that took me the whole day to bring him to work with me. But if you are more experienced with the Unreal Engine, I think it's just peanuts and easy peasy. Okay, the next thing is I have the Ultimate Farm Pack. I think it's called like that. And this is the garden planters from this pack and some of the garden fruits, and those will be used in my first real game. So I want to make gardening with those assets, and maybe I'm doing some of them myself, but those will be used, and I'm looking forward to this. I like it a lot. And the blueberry and nut bush are from this too, and I also have a pack with apple trees and such, but not in this video. And they have this nice greenhouse, and you can put stuff inside if you so wish. Okay, and then we have the houses, and this is a modular house set, and it's called Medieval Street Pack or something like that. And I got it from Humble Bumble as a huge pack from more or less all the same developers, and it's a huge pack with all kinds of medieval and old-fashioned vintage building stuff and assets and houses and castles and all kind of stuff. It is mind-blowing what they have in this pack. So if you are an Unreal user yourself and you are looking for assets, then you could just check this Humble Bumble. I don't know whether it's still active, but this was a really good pack of packs, and for an awesome price. And for me it's just what I needed. And because I got not only one but two different kinds of castles, my first game will have a castle, at least a small castle. And then there will be something like a tavern in the castle, and you can bring your carrots and tomatoes there and sell them in this tavern. And it won't be, I won't make a medieval game. It's more like 1850 or something like that. So therefore we will have tomatoes and potatoes, and yeah, but those castles are still in use as a tourist attraction still nowadays, and therefore I don't see any problem with making a nice castle as a tourist attraction. And maybe sometimes there will be a market in the center of this castle. As you can see, I already have too many ideas. Yeah, which is typical for me. Okay, so this, I think I got all the assets that I used. And yeah, tractors are possible, even for me, but not in my first real game. Okay, I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and all the best. Till next time. Tschüss.